Hey, 49ers faithful. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL universe is buzzing tonight with a revelation that seems almost surreal to the average fan. Yet insiders claim it has been brewing behind closed doors for weeks. The San Francisco 49ers, a franchise known for its meticulous planning and cautious approach to player acquisitions, have allegedly made a blockbuster move that could reshape not only the NFC West, but the entire league's quarterback landscape. According to sources who prefer to remain unnamed, the 49ers have secured Josh Allen, the electric and dynamic quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, in a deal that has stunned analysts, commentators, and casual fans alike. While the specifics of the trade remain murky, rumors suggest that the 49ers may have leveraged a combination of draft picks, young talent, and financial maneuvers to entice Buffalo into parting ways with their star signal caller. Fans on social media are in a frenzy, dissecting every word from potential front office statements, trying to reconcile the magnitude of this move with the team's strategic blueprint. Pundits are already speculating on how Kyle Shanahan's offensive schemes will adapt to accommodate Allen's unique skill set, blending mobility, arm strength, and playmaking instincts into a system that has traditionally emphasized balanced run-pass dynamics. The ripple effect is immense, with the NFC landscape potentially shifting overnight, compelling rival teams to rethink roster priorities and draft strategies to counterbalance this unexpected surge in San Francisco's firepower. The reactions from fans of both franchises are equally polarized, with 49ers enthusiasts erupting in celebratory frenzy while Bills supporters grapple with disbelief and concern for their team's immediate future. Social media timelines are inundated with memes, highlight reels, and speculative graphics imagining Allen donning the iconic red and gold uniform, his presence potentially transforming Levi's Stadium into an offensive juggernaut capable of challenging the league's elite. Analysts are dissecting every angle, from salary cap implications to the impact on offensive line cohesion and receiving core synergy, noting that the 49ers now possess a quarterback whose combination of passing velocity, accuracy, and improvisational skill could redefine the team's identity. Meanwhile, the ripple effects in Buffalo are profound, with coaching staff reportedly scrambling to reassess game plans, roster depth, and strategic direction in light of losing a cornerstone player who had become the face of the franchise. Behind the scenes, insiders hint at intricate negotiations, late-night calls between executives, and a web of contingency plans that ultimately culminated in this seismic shift, leaving fans, commentators, and rival franchises alike questioning the stability of previously established hierarchies in the NFL. The shockwaves extend to betting markets as well, with odds for playoff positioning, Super Bowl contenders, and MVP races recalibrating almost instantaneously as sportsbooks attempt to account for the unprecedented magnitude of this acquisition. Speculation is rife about the psychological impact on teammates, locker room dynamics, and even coaching philosophies, suggesting that the narrative surrounding San Francisco's roster has entered an entirely new dimension where potential and expectation are now intertwined in a way few predicted before this announcement. Whispers of the deal began circulating quietly in the past few days, initially dismissed as exaggerated rumors. Yet as time progressed, the chatter grew more persistent, fueled by anonymous sources and subtle hints dropped during media briefings. Industry insiders note that securing a quarterback of Allen's caliber requires a delicate balance of negotiation, patience, and strategic timing, suggesting that the 49ers front office executed a plan months in the making, orchestrating moves that positioned them perfectly to seize the opportunity. The narrative emerging is one of careful orchestration, with a convergence of financial leeway, draft flexibility, and organizational ambition created the perfect storm for this high-profile acquisition. Fans, commentators, and rival teams are left to analyze the timing, wondering if the 49ers acted preemptively to avoid competition from other suitors or if Buffalo's management miscalculated the potential consequences of this departure. Analysts are poring over Allen's historical performance metrics, projecting potential synergies with new playmakers and debating how the quarterback's mobility and arm talent will integrate into Kyle Shanahan's system, which has often been praised for its creativity but criticized for being quarterback-centric. Every angle, from fan engagement to merchandising impact, is now under scrutiny, with speculation about jersey sales, ticket demand, and global brand expansion accompanying the intense focus on on-field implications. The sheer scale of the move has prompted a flurry of think pieces, opinion columns, and social media debates, as observers attempt to contextualize the significance of what may become one of the defining transactions of the modern NFL era. Rival teams are now reportedly reassessing their entire strategic landscape in response to this news, with NFC West opponents analyzing film to determine how to contain a quarterback whose combination of size, speed, and precision has consistently forced defenses to adapt mid-game. The cascading effects extend to coaching decisions, player morale, and draft strategies, as franchises consider potential acquisitions, trades, or tactical shifts that could counterbalance the emergence of San Francisco as a newly supercharged offensive powerhouse. Rumors suggest that league executives are closely monitoring fan sentiment and broadcast ratings, anticipating that Allen's presence in one of the NFL's largest media markets could dramatically influence viewership, sponsorships, and commercial partnerships. Analysts note that integrating a quarterback of Allen's skill set is rarely a seamless process, highlighting the delicate balance between system familiarity, offensive chemistry, and long-term performance sustainability. Meanwhile, discussions among sports media professionals suggest that the narrative surrounding this deal will dominate headlines for weeks, shaping storylines about quarterback mobility, draft capital management, and organizational boldness. Conversations about the psychological aspects of the acquisition are gaining traction as experts examine how teammates will adapt to a new locker room hierarchy, the pressures of heightened expectations, and the unique leadership style Allen brings. This speculation has created a whirlwind of analysis, blending fact, projection, and rumor into a dynamic media environment that leaves fans both captivated and anxious about the future trajectory of their favorite teams. Meanwhile, Buffalo fans are reportedly experiencing a mixture of outrage, sorrow, and disbelief, struggling to reconcile the loss of a quarterback who had become emblematic of the franchise's resurgence. Online communities are saturated with debates over potential replacements, draft strategies, and long-term rebuilding plans, with some suggesting that this trade could signal a philosophical shift within the organization, prioritizing long-term flexibility over short-term star attention. Analysts point out that losing Allen is not merely a tactical setback, but a psychological one, as the quarterback's presence had become a cultural and motivational anchor for the team, influencing locker room morale, fan engagement, and broader regional identity. The trade's potential financial implications are equally significant, as merchandising, sponsorships, and local economic impact are now recalibrated in light of the departure. Social media platforms are overflowing with viral content, animated speculation, and heated fan commentary, reflecting the emotional intensity surrounding the sudden transformation of Buffalo's roster. Experts also highlight the ripple effects on draft value, player development trajectories, and long-term contract negotiations, noting that front offices must now pivot rapidly to ensure competitive sustainability in a league where elite quarterback play remains the cornerstone of championship contention. The narrative surrounding this acquisition, whether viewed through a lens of excitement or dismay, is clearly destined to dominate the off-season conversation, with potential reverberations influencing team strategies, media narratives, and fan loyalty for years to come. Amid the chaos of speculation and analysis, the overarching storyline is one of audacity and ambition, as the 49ers seemingly gamble everything on a quarterback capable of redefining their identity and elevating the team into perennial championship contention. The magnitude of this move cannot be overstated, as it signals a willingness to disrupt traditional norms, challenge rival franchises, and embrace a high-risk, high-reward philosophy that could either solidify San Francisco's status as a premier franchise or expose vulnerabilities in roster depth and long-term planning. Fans, media pundits, and rival organizations are left to absorb the implications, question the timing, and predict potential outcomes, all while navigating a whirlwind of rumors, leaks, and partial confirmations. This narrative is further complicated by the absence of official statements from either team at the time of writing, intensifying speculation and fueling the rumor mill that has come to define modern sports media. Observers are dissecting every tweet, press conference, and insider tip, attempting to ascertain the veracity of claims and understand the rationale behind a move that could represent one of the most consequential quarterback acquisitions in recent memory. As the NFL world grapples with this revelation, the enduring question remains: how will Josh Allen adapt to his new environment? And how will the 49ers capitalize on a once-in-a-generation talent to reshape their destiny? But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The anticipation surrounding Josh Allen's arrival in San Francisco is reaching a fever pitch, with insiders claiming that the quarterback transition may involve an intricate blend of personal adaptation, offensive philosophy adjustment, and team chemistry recalibration. Sources suggest that Allen has already begun immersive sessions with Kyle Shanahan and his coaching staff, examining every nuance of the playbook, from route combinations to pre-snap reads, with the intention of ensuring a seamless integration into a system historically known for its disciplined but flexible approach. Analysts point out that while Allen's raw athleticism and deep ball accuracy are undeniable, the challenge lies in harmonizing his improvisational tendencies with Shanahan's structured schematics, which often rely on timing, deception, and play-action efficiency. Front office personnel are reportedly coordinating with strength and conditioning coaches, sports psychologists, and veteran mentors to facilitate a holistic transition, encompassing both physical preparedness and mental acuity. Rumors indicate that the 49ers are also exploring strategic personnel shifts, considering additional receivers, tight ends, or offensive linemen to maximize Allen's versatility and protect him in high-pressure situations. Fans on social media are dissecting every snippet of training footage, interpreting subtle gestures, huddling behavior, and sideline interactions as potential indicators of team synergy and locker room acceptance. The narrative is thick with speculation about how Allen's presence might influence team culture, inspire younger players, and recalibrate leadership dynamics, potentially creating a new era in San Francisco where adaptability and explosive playmaking define the identity of the franchise. Meanwhile, the ripple effect of Allen's rumored move is sending shockwaves through the broader NFL landscape, as rival teams are reportedly scrambling to reevaluate defensive schemes, draft priorities, and free agent strategies to contend with a suddenly rejuvenated 49ers offense. Analysts note that a quarterback of Allen's caliber dramatically alters game planning considerations, compelling defensive coordinators to prepare for multifaceted threats that blend deep passing, quarterback runs, and high-percentage short throws executed at lightning speed. Speculation is rife about potential domino effects, with teams like the Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals possibly reconsidering personnel investments to match the newfound potency in San Francisco. Betting markets are also responding, with odds for playoff positioning, division championships, and Super Bowl contention shifting almost in real time, reflecting the profound implications of this rumored acquisition. Media outlets are filled with commentary analyzing Allen's potential impact, debating whether his leadership style, clutch performance, and field vision will synergize effectively with the Niners' offensive and defensive philosophy. Fans and pundits alike are engaging in heated online debates, crafting scenarios, and predicting the statistical explosion that could occur if Allen adapts quickly, with some projecting historic numbers that rival past quarterback dynasties. The excitement, anxiety, and curiosity surrounding this development are palpable, creating a media environment saturated with speculation, hype, and intense scrutiny as the league collectively braces for what could be a transformative chapter in NFL history. The emotional undertone of this rumored blockbuster trade cannot be understated, as it simultaneously represents triumph, upheaval, and uncertainty for multiple fan bases, media commentators, and organizational hierarchies across the league. Buffalo supporters are reportedly experiencing waves of frustration and disbelief, grappling with the idea of losing a franchise cornerstone while trying to maintain hope for a competitive rebound through draft acquisitions or alternative quarterback options. Conversely, San Francisco fans are reveling in the prospect of unprecedented offensive firepower, envisioning Levi's Stadium as the stage for highlight reel plays, clutch drives, and potential championship glory. Rumors indicate that this deal is being meticulously analyzed from every angle, including financial implications, contract structuring, marketing potential, and long-term sustainability, highlighting the intricate complexity of modern NFL roster management. Media narratives emphasize the juxtaposition of risk and reward, as executives, coaches, and analysts weigh the potential for Allen to redefine a franchise against the pressure, expectations, and adaptation challenges inherent in such a high-profile transition. Social media platforms are overflowing with conjecture, memes, and debates over how quickly Allen can master the offense, build rapport with teammates, and navigate the psychological pressures of stepping into a new city with championship aspirations. Ultimately, the story of Josh Allen to the 49ers, whether confirmed or still speculative, has captured the imagination of the entire football world, creating a rich tapestry of anticipation, intrigue, and suspense that promises to dominate conversations well into the season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.